with a reason as to why a major star is off WWE programming and more. This is Pro Wrestling Central. My name is John, and you're watching the Wrestling Report. Opening up on her loss in the Women's Royal Rumble, Jordynne Grace said this on WWE's YouTube channel. "I feel disappointed. I know there's a lot for me to do here. I really wanted to win. This is the second time losing the Royal Rumble, and I know that I'm gonna win one of these one day. I just don't know when that day is gonna be. They say when one door closes, another door opens. I think the past year I've kicked the door of the WWE Universe wide open, and I can't wait to show them what I'm capable of." Giving his thoughts on the term manager in professional wrestling, Paul Heyman told the No Contest Wrestling podcast, "I've always despised the term manager because I felt it had a draconian role within the industry. I've elevated the art of what a manager would do into being a wise man, a name that was bestowed upon me with great honor by my tribal chief Roman Reigns." Asked if there were any plans for a storyline for her when she arrived on the WWE main roster, former WWE star INDI Hartwell noted on Busted Open Radio, "Yeah, it was kind of a wait and see situation. I really didn't hear anything, and maybe that's on me for not pushing for more information, but I was kind of like the new girl there. I always felt like I was walking on eggshells the whole time. I didn't want to rock the boat. I was just happy to do whatever was asked of me. When I got called up, I think there were talks to put the way back together, but slowly every week our segment would get cut or moved to Raw Talk. And then eventually it would just get cut completely. Sometimes I would get a call saying I wasn't needed for TV that week, so I wouldn't be traveling. That's when I really started to get scared, thinking, oh my gosh, I'm going to get released. I always had that fear in the back of my mind. Not that I was manifesting it, but I was always worried about it. It wasn't until maybe my last 2 weeks in WWE that I finally felt comfortable and confident, thinking, oh yeah, I'm good now. And then that's when it happened. So as for plans, I never really heard anything. During that same interview, INDI Hartwell said this regarding a return to WWE. "I'm still so grateful for what I got to do. Even though I didn't get to do a lot on the main roster, I'm glad that I had that year and a half there because it is completely different from NXT. It's more full on. Everything is live, things get cut, and you're not training with these people every day, so it is different. I'm grateful to have had that experience, but as I said, I'm 28. I've got more left in me, and I'm sure I'll be back there one day." Going over a former WWE star that is signed with All Elite Wrestling, Dave Meltzer said this in the Wrestling Observer newsletter. "Elijah, formerly Elias, real name Jeff Shulo, 37, has signed here. A video was posted showing him as the new member of the Righteous Group with Dutch and Vincent on ROH. He teamed up with them on the Jericho Cruise this week. The fact they are still signing new people for ROH would indicate Tony Khan hasn't given up on fortifying for a media rights deal," Meltzer reported. Hinting at what is next for them in pro wrestling, the IWGP Heavyweight Tag Team Champions, the Young Bucks, said this in an interview with Undisputed. As Matt Jackson noted, "We are up for anything and everything. It would be an honor to wrestle Tanahashi one last time. He can pick whomever he wants to team with, even if it's Kenny Omega. We have a pretty good idea when we'll report back to work at AEW. And if we're still having to pack those belts every time we travel, we'd be happy to bring bring them to AEW Dynamite. Nick Jackson added, "I'd love to do that match. We've had many matches with Tana, but I'd love to get in there at least one more time before he calls it a career. Same goes with Kenny. That's the thing I think wrestling fans take for granted. We have no clue how many more matches any of us have left in the tank. I try to enjoy every match like it's my last these days." With John Cena looking to earn an opportunity against a world champion at WrestleMania, Dave Meltzer noted how this could happen in the Wrestling Observer newsletter. Cena versus WWE Universal Champion Cody Rhodes at WrestleMania 41, with Cena winning the Elimination Chamber, was the plan since probably October or November for one of the main events, with the story of Cena going for the record 17th world title. Meltzer reported, Cena in his final year having an emotional passing of the torch while losing and endorsing Rhodes would have been best for business had this come up any other year. The older retiring guy putting over the current biggest star, but it really doesn't matter. WrestleMania is setting records no matter what you put on. And putting the title on a part-timer like Cena is really just fine because at this point it's about making moments. Explaining why Roman Reigns has been written off WWE programming, Ringside News wrote that Roman Reigns is stepping away from WWE television, at least for now. Michael Cole made the announcement on Raw, stating that the Tribal Chief will be out of action for the foreseeable future. While speculation immediately swirled about a potential injury, reports indicate this is purely a storyline decision. According to Dave Meltzer in the Wrestling Observer newsletter, Reigns' absence was planned to keep him out of Elimination Chamber, a match he wasn't set to win anyway. With WWE protecting its top stars from unnecessary losses, the company opted to sideline him rather than have him take a pin or submission. This move comes after Reigns' heated confrontation with Seth Rollins and CM Punk on Raw, which ended with Rollins hitting him with two brutal curb stomps. That attack not only fueled their WrestleMania 41 triple threat storyline, but also served as the perfect excuse to write Reigns off TV for now. While there's no confirmed date for his return, WrestleMania 41 is still over 2 months away, leaving plenty of time for Reigns to make a dramatic comeback, and when he does, expect him to come looking for payback. Roman Reigns may be off TV for now, but when the Tribal Chief comes back, you can bet he'll be looking for revenge. Whether it's Seth Rollins, CM Punk, or anyone else standing in his way, Reigns isn't the type to let things slide. With WrestleMania 41 on the horizon, the clock is ticking on when he'll make his explosive return, and when he does, expect chaos. And this was your pro wrestling news update. I hope you're all having a great day. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see y'all later.